Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid Not, and today I'm going to be doing an I own video, but this is a little bit different because I don't actually own this game. This is Destiny. I have got the alpha, I got it last Thursday and I've been playing it quite a lot since then. There are some instances with games where they bring out a beta or an alpha or something and it's a game that you're not particularly interested in, but after playing it you think, yes, I'm definitely going to go and pre-order this game, and so it can help a game in some ways. But in my opinion, with Destiny, it's a game that I was looking forward to. However, after playing the alpha, I am very underwhelmed. My dislikes of the game definitely outweigh the likes of the game. So let's talk about it. Now we'll talk about the single player first. I think you only get one mission as far as I'm aware. I played through the mission, I've defeated the boss at the end of it, and I had a little bit of fun. You know, it was open world, you go through and you kill a few grunts, and then you go into this massive building and you find the Hive King, which is the guy that you're seeing on screen right now. I'm just trying to take him on. He was quite difficult to kill, to be honest. I really did struggle. I think this was my third attempt at trying to kill him, so it was quite difficult to play, but I did get that Borderlands feel. And I know a lot of people were speculating before the game it's just going to be Borderlands with better graphics. I kind of feel exactly like that, although the graphics set aren't, I mean, it has obviously got a different kind of look to it to what Borderlands has, but Destiny I think still has that cartoony kind of look to it. If you look at the way the guns are modelled, etc., it doesn't look real. Does that make sense? So yeah, I mean, it feels very much like Borderlands. The first thing I did notice about the way that the character moved was that it was very clunky. I don't know if that's down to the fact that it might be 30 frames per second. It hasn't actually been confirmed. This is PS4 gameplay, by the way, and I don't think it's been confirmed what frames per second it actually is. I don't think they've said 60, so I'm assuming it's going to be 30, and you can really feel that, unfortunately. The next thing I noticed, which I really didn't like, was that the fact that the loading times were just painful. They are so long. I can understand if it is such a big game, I can understand there being loading times, etc., but some of these are absolutely ridiculous. And I know that PS4 in general has got problems with loading times. I noticed a lot on Watch Dogs as well. When you play on Watch Dogs, when you go to different areas or start a mission, the loading times were just stupid. So I noticed that quite a lot in Destiny as well, which was quite unfortunate. But apart from that, when you're outside, it's very colourful. I like colourful scenery. I think most people do, to be honest. And something that I really liked is that when you go to the main base, I think that's on the moon on this game, you start interacting with other players. I don't think you can do it yet on the PS4, but I can imagine when the main game comes out, you actually start seeing other players and you can do the market with them, and hopefully you can interact with them. So that was an addition I really like to see in the alpha. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about multiplayer. Now, it's very different to what I've seen in general. This is some multiplayer footage, as you can see on your screen. You've only got one game mode, which is like a domination game mode. See, I'm here on the flag, I'm just neutralising the flag and you've got to capture it. It's very similar to what I think Ghost is at the moment. You have to neutralise it and then, yeah, and take it. You get the idea. And this is actually my first game ever on multiplayer, and I got on this little tear right at the beginning. I thought, oh yeah, this made me feel invincible. But I'm not going to show you all the game because it just fell completely apart sort of halfway into it. But yeah, so what do I like about it? I like the time to kill in general. It's not Halo and it's not Call of Duty, it's somewhere in between, and I feel like with a higher kill time skill, it opens up the skill gap for better players to do better. We got given 2 maps in the alpha. This one I tend to play all the time, the other one not so much, but this map is quite infuriating for me because this one has vehicles, and I don't think you can spawn vehicles on the other one. I know that you can spawn a vehicle at any time, but I think on this game, I think you can spawn vehicles which have guns on it, and when you come up against them, you might as well put your controller down because they're just going to completely annihilate you. It's something that I really noticed straight away, and I thought, oh, just why vehicles? Why? What? I know Halo does it, but maybe it's just the Call of Duty in me. I just cannot stand vehicles. That's why I don't play Battlefield 4 as much as I probably would have if there wasn't vehicles, let's say. But I know there's other game modes, and I seem like I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but the vehicles in this game for me just seemed absolutely ridiculously OP. After playing the Destiny Alpha, I will never moan about a Call of Duty spawn system ever, because the spawns on this game, again, are ridiculous. They need to be tweaked and nerfed or whatever. They need to be sorted right out, because if the spawns are like this in the main game, I can see that being absolutely infuriating. Another thing I really noticed is that when you're playing with high levels, I know that on, I think, the loading screen or when you load up the multiplayer, it says to you that the higher level advantage doesn't count, which I can understand that with regards to health. The health is exactly the same whether you're a level 4 or a level 8. Your health is exactly the same, but with regards to gun unlocks, you seem to unlock the most ridiculous guns when you're a higher level. So when you're like a level 8, you've got some really nice guns, and when you're a level 4, you've got some pretty shit ones. ones, and it seems like whenever you come up against someone that's a higher level than you just might as well give up, no point. Another thing is there's too many one-shot like deaths I keep getting. I don't know if it's because they've got better guns or if it's just because of the supercharge. Now there's a supercharge mode. You notice on the left hand side of the screen above where the gun is, when that bar fills up you get a supercharge skill, and it's not like you get this every 10 minutes. You could potentially get it every minute if you're having a good game, and the thing is absolutely ridiculous. At the moment, I think I've showed you in one of the clips, is that I've got like this firebolt thing which kind of erupts. Basically my character model like freezes and jumps up in the air and just launches this thing, and he's invincible whilst he's doing the jump up in the air, and it completely annihilates everything within sight. And that's happened to me a few times, and it's a few WTF moments which I've had. There's a few other supercharged little skills which I haven't really veered into. I don't know if it's because I'm a different character. So I'm going to finish this video just on a high note and just say there's a lot of guns to play with, a lot of customization, so that if you're into that kind of thing, I will do a lot more a thorough review on it when the game comes out, but this is just on the alpha. It needs work, it needs some few tweaks, and hopefully we'll get that, especially in time for the beta. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a rating, and if you're new around here, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.